What's up, guys, and welcome back to Jules Creates. Today we are talking all about how to feel substantially less awkward when someone is taking your picture for you. We've all been out and about somewhere, no matter where that is. You ask someone to take your picture for you and you don't know how to pose. You don't know what to do with your hands. You just don't know what to do and you feel incredibly awkward. So I'm here to teach you how to feel less awkward and how to feel more normal and content and relaxed when someone else is taking your picture. But before we get in too deep, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and then hit that bell so you'll always know when I put out a new video. And don't forget as well about my free course, Amplify Your Gram. I'll teach you all of this kind of stuff plus more, and it is absolutely free to you. Check out that link in the description box and you can get that right in your inbox. All right, guys. Well, let's get on a roll. When you're learning the Jules method on how to feel less awkward on camera, I'm going to tell you about the PMP method. That's right, I just came up with this about 10 minutes ago. PMP, placement, movement, and practice. I'm going to teach you each of those 3 steps on how to feel less awkward on camera. Let's start with placement. What do I mean by that? We want to place our hands, our feet, our hips, and our head in certain ways to make them feel less uncomfortable and feel more natural. So let's think about our hands. We should always do something with our hands. I always think of Anchorman. What should I do with my hands? And it's gonna feel like that. You should always have something to do with your hands, whether that be on your hips, crossing your arms, one arm on your hip, one hand down, whatever you need to do, there should always be something going on with your hands. You can hold something, you can hold your phone, you can hold flowers, whatever you need to, but there should be something happening with those hands so they have a place. They need a place in their placement. Same with your feet. You don't want them to be straight on, just pointing at you. Maybe have one toe pointed to the side, one forward, one knee bent. All those joints, those ankles, all that, there should be a little bit of an intention behind that placement. So don't just walk over to your place and then just hang your hands, have your feet hanging straight forward. We want a little bit of intentionality behind this, and same with that head. So think about how you like to have your head facing. Let's be honest, ladies, you know you have a side for selfies. I always take mine on this side. You know you have one. So think about that side when you're placing your head as well. A shot is never gonna look quite as relaxed and comfortable if everything is just straight on. It's gonna look a little bit better at a slight angle, turn your head to the side. So think about all that placement before we get into the movement side. What do I mean by movement? This right here. I'm moving. You're not a statue and you move naturally. So even though we have placed ourselves, we've placed our feet, we've placed our hips, our hands and our head and kind of where we want them, think about the fact that you are not a flippin' statue. You move. Every time you stand super still, you're gonna feel a little more awkward and a little more intense, and you're gonna do this. That's awkward and that feels unnatural. So to feel a little bit more normal, a little more relaxed, keep a little bit of movement, a little shimmy if you have to when you're standing in that pose. So if you're standing like this, make sure and keep a little bit of movement. And that face, again, you don't want to sit here and do this. You want a little bit of movement. So make sure your eyes come over here, then they come over to the other side. You can even add a little bit of a laugh. You'll find that's what we do. We look from side to side and we laugh. A professional might say, okay, look over this way and laugh. Look over this way and laugh. So keeping that movement is going to keep yourself feeling more natural. You can cross your legs a different way. You can move your hip to the opposite side. You can move from having your hands on your hips to having them crossed to in your pockets. Anything with that movement is going to keep you a little bit more natural feeling, and it actually might even get a natural laugh out of you, which is kind of always the goal too. All right, we on to practice. We're gonna practice this. You're gonna practice this in the mirror at home. I know that feels weird, sitting in the mirror, working on your movement and your placement, but that's the only way to know which poses, which placement, and which movement you like on yourself. If you don't feel comfortable using a mirror, when you're home alone, prop up your phone with the reverse facing camera on your bookshelf or something, and then practice this with yourself in that frame, so that way you kind of know which poses you like. But you gotta practice this. You can also head over to Instagram, head over to the IG, and look at some influencers or other business owners, other network marketers that you love, and look at their poses. Look at their photos that you idolize, that you love, and that you want to mimic. You're not going to directly copy it. You'll have a different setting and it will be you, not them. But think about the pose. You can't copyright a pose unless you're like maybe Prince or David Bowie. But I digress. Make sure and look up other influencers that you love and you follow, and kind of a screenshot what they have, so that way when you go into the position to get your photo taken, you kind of have a frame of reference, an idea of how you want to look in that shot. Another way to make things really simple, if someone else is taking that photo for you, you will set them up first. You will place them, you will tell them what movement to have, you will frame the shot, you will take that entire shot of that other person. You will then get it exactly as you want, get it perfect. Everything you imagine you want in this photo that you've pulled from another influencer on IG, and you get it exactly as you want. You then call that person back over, show them the picture, show them exactly what it looks like. You will then go into that photo and they will take the photo, but you have given them everything they need now. They should even be able to direct you because you've shown them exactly what they need to do. So that way, make things a little bit easier. You give them the directions, then all they got to do is take that photo. And that should in fact save you some time if you're out in a busy public place. I have a friend who goes to Disney all the time, and if someone's waiting to take a photo in that setting, you can knock yours out real quickly by showing them this person with you exactly what you want. Then you can knock it out and move on and not have to spend 25 minutes in one spot. Feeling comfortable in front of the camera is truthfully about confidence, feeling natural in your own skin. And I know I can't give that to you. You have to create that for yourself. So hopefully this will empower you and give you the tools to kind of make you feel comfortable in your own skin, but do the work, dig deep, and really figure out what would make you feel comfortable. I know you guys are amazing just as you are, and sometimes it just takes seeing it on camera and seeing a good photo of yourself to help you believe in yourself, to know that you deserve to be on camera and you deserve to have awesome images of yourself. If you love this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell as well to get alerts. And don't forget to subscribe for my free course, Amplify Your Gram. You can sign up for it in the description box below. Get that link, it'll go right to your email. Guys, I will see you next week.